quantum theory shows that consciousness moves into another universe after death. A book entitled Biocentrism: How Life and Consciousness Are the Keys to Understanding the Nature of the Universe, published in the United States, has stirred the internet because it contains a concept that life does not end when the body dies and can last forever. The author of this publication, the scientist Robert Lanza, has no doubt that this is possible. Beyond Time and Space, Lance is an expert in regenerative medicine and chief scientific officer of Advanced Cell Technology Company. Before he was known for his extensive research that deals with stem cells, was also famous for several successful experiments in animal cloning endangered species. But not long ago, the scientist involved with physics, quantum mechanics and astrophysics. This explosive mixture has given birth to the new theory of biocentrism the teacher has been preaching since. The theory implies that death does not exist. It is an illusion that arises in the minds of people. It exists because people identify with his body. They believe that the body will die sooner or later, thinking that your conscience will also disappear. Indeed, consciousness exists outside the constraints of time and space and can be anywhere, in the human body and outside it. This fits well with the basic tenets of science of quantum mechanics, according to which a certain particle can be present anywhere, and one event can occur according to several, sometimes in countless ways. Lanza believes that there can be multiple universes simultaneously. These universes contain several ways of possible scenarios. In a universe, the body may be dead, and on the other continue to exist, the consciousness that migrated to that universe absorbing. This means that a dead person, while traveling through the same tunnel, does not end in hell or in heaven, but in a similar world to which he or she lived, but this time with life. And so on, infinitely. Multiple worlds. This instills hope, but the controversial theory of launch not only has many followers and conscious mere mortals who want to live forever, but also some well-known scientists. These are physicists and astrophysicists tend to agree with the existence of parallel worlds, and suggest the possibility of multiple universes. Multiverse is a scientific concept called, they defend. They believe that there are no laws of physics that forbids the existence of parallel worlds. The first was a science fiction writer, H.G. Wells, who put it in 1895 in his novel The Door in the Wall. And after 62 years, this idea was developed by Hugh Everett in his graduate thesis at Princeton University. Basically states that at a certain moment the universe was divided into innumerable similar cases. And the next moment, these universes' babies were divided similarly. In some of these worlds may be present, reading this article in a universe, or watch TV in another. The trigger for these worlds is that our actions are multiplied, Everett said. If we make some choices, instant universe is divided into two with different versions of the results. In the 1980s, Andrea Lind, scientist at the Physics Institute, developed the theory of multiple universes. He is currently a professor at Stanford University. Lind explained the inflated space consists of many areas, leading to similar areas, and these, in turn, produce spheres in an even greater amount, and so on to infinity. In the universe, are separated. They are not aware of the existence of the other, but they represent parts of the physical universe. The fact that our universe is not only supported by data received from the Planck Space Telescope. Using the data, scientists have created the most accurate map of the microwave background radiation cosmic background supposed relic, which has continued since the beginning of our universe. They also found that the universe has a lot of dark corners represented by some large holes and gaps. Theoretical physicist Laura Marcini-Houghton of the University of North Carolina with his colleagues argue the microwave background anomalies are due to the fact that our universe is influenced by other nearby existing universes. And the holes and gaps are a direct result of attacks on us by neighboring universes. Alma quanta, therefore, there are plenty of places or other universes where our souls could migrate after death, according to the theory of neo-biocentrism. But is there a soul? Professor Stuart Hameroff of the University of Arizona has no doubts about the existence of the eternal soul. Recently, last year, announced that it has found evidence that consciousness perishes after death. According to Hameroff, the human brain is the perfect quantum computer and the soul or consciousness is simply information stored on the quantum level. It can be transferred after the death of the body. Quantum information represented by the consciousness merges with our universe and they're there indefinitely. The test launch expert biocentrismo, the soul migrates to another universe. That is the main difference to their colleagues. Sir Roger Penrose, a British expert, famous physicist and mathematics at Oxford, supports this theory and has also found traces of contact with other universes. Together, scientists are developing quantum theory to explain the phenomenon of consciousness. They believe they found carriers of consciousness, information elements, that accumulate during life and after death the body consciousness drains elsewhere. These elements are located within the microtubule protein neuronal microtubules, which have previously been attributed to a simple vacuum paper and pipeline transport within a living cell. Based on its structure, microtubules are most suitable to act as a carrier of quantum properties within the brain. That is mainly because they are able to preserve quantum states for a long time, which means that they can function as elements of a quantum computer.